Hi, my name is Tony Fackery. Thank you for joining me on this video blog. Today's topic is Face Your Demons. I trust that you've had a fantastic Easter and you're ready to start the new week. This video blog coincides with an article I've written on the topic, so please come across to my website tonyfackery.com for an in-depth explanation and summary of these points. Firstly, everything you want and desire lies on the other side of facing your demons. And facing your demons is an analogy or a metaphor for looking at the unconscious or repressed emotions or beliefs. And how do you know that they're unconscious? Well, let's take the example of anger as an emotion. You might think that you've made peace with that emotion, but in a situation with a loved one, you might fly off the handle and wonder why or how this unconscious belief came up. Through self-awareness and self-examination, you find that there was a moment or an incident in your childhood which was the cause of that anger, and you've carried that through to adult life. Now, people often wonder, why don't they attract fulfilling relationships? Until you make peace with that emotion, until you make peace with that belief or that negative aspect, you will continue to repeat the same pattern. And so going back and making peace and understanding the source of that anger allows you to let it go and keep it in the past and not bring it into the future self. And that's the second point. Don't allow your past to be drawn into the future unless you make peace with it. Be willing to look at it. Be willing to bring it love, joy, and peace. You see, your demons dissolve and change form when you face them. They transform into an energy, into a gateway of peace, joy, and love. You must be willing to look at them. You must be willing to transform the energy. Look at those things which you buried deep long ago. It's probably the most hardest thing that you'll face, and that is to look at an aspect of an emotion or a belief which is unfriendly or unsatisfying or unfulfilling. The moment you look at it, and when I say look, what I'm really referring to is examine. Look at it closely. What is it asking you to do? Where in your body do you feel those emotions? Does it cause any physical sensations or physiological sensations, such as an irritable bowel, palpitating heart, a tight chest, tight throat, foggy head? Any of these symptoms are a call that there's an emotion attached to it which you haven't resolved. And so finally, allow your light to shine on these demons. Much like walking into a dark room and turning on the light, which nullifies the darkness, your light has the power to shine on that demon. And in my article, I talk about going into silence, whether that be through meditation or being in nature. And that is, find a spot where you're quiet and notice that small bright light within you, and allow that light to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. And in doing so, the brightness of that light overshadows the darkness, and then you become the manifest of that light. And guess what? Other people begin to see that light. Other people begin to be drawn to you, much like a moth is drawn to a flame. You become the embodiment of love. You become the embodiment of peace, and subsequently attract the right people into your life, whether it be friends, social relationships, or even romantic relationships. You become that which you wish to see in your life. Thank you once again for joining me on this video blog, Face Your Demons. Once again, please have a look at the in-depth article on my website. Please subscribe to this video channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you once again. I'm Tony Fackery.